Haven't got a great deal of battery here by the look of it. Hey folks, hello, hello. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these. This actual one, the thing blew off in the firing. I'm going to have a go at making one of these. I want to make it all in one, all the different pieces, which is probably not a good idea because my battery, I see, is not as charged as I thought it was. But I'm all set up and ready to go, so let's just hope that it will. I was going to do it in a slightly different way. I was going to throw the parts first, in other words, throw the components of this, in other words the spout here, the handle and the filler thing here. I was going to throw them first and then throw the body last. It's all out of one lump of clay. So let's do it. Let us go. Let's make sure I've got my tools. Yeah. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw off the hump, the parts, you see. So just coning up, centering down a bit, pulling up again a bit. So what should we do first? Let's do la la la. Let's get that. Oh yeah, okay. Just a little spout there. Yeah, just using a piece of dowel. Just where's that dowel? There it is. I hope I got him deep enough. Yeah, I think I have. So, okay, we've done that. So let's get a little actually I'm going to use like a spatula to cut him off, because I can cut him and lift him with the spatula, you see. There he is. Put him down there. Next, we've got to make something like that. This is a Spanish botijo. So this is la boca. La boca, the mouth, the little mouth filler. just a sort of mini funnel, just so you can take it to the faucet and or the fountain and fill him. So, okay, cut him off. There he is. Put him down next to the other guy. Next, what of it? The handle. We're going to do that. Let's bring the camera in for a bit of detail. Don't want you left out there in the cold, do we? Not that it's cold today. I'll just bring it in a bit like that. This is a sort of like no fuss method of just making all the making the components all in one hit, so to speak, you know, and then all we're going to have to do is assemble. So I'm just off the top of this lump of clay, I'm just I've never done this before, I'll be honest, with one of these. I've done it with a teapot, but not one of these. So I might be making a right mess of it, you know. So basically just going to throw a thick-walled cylinder, something like that. This one will probably be a sort of a tester to see how this method works. Actually, I'm just thinking about the width of it, and I'm thinking I'm gonna already do that. An entry point there for the needle, and to sort of round it just there a bit on that other edge. Right, now with the cut-off needle, my new cut-off needle, putting him in there, that, and lift. So it's going to come off like that, like a ring, you see. But that will become a handle if I haven't made it a little bit too flimsy. Actually, looking at it, I'm thinking, ugh, I don't know if I did that quite as robustly as I should have done. I'm just looking at that and thinking that's a little bit. I've got to make it. I've got to do another one. Might as well, while I'm here, I can do another, can't I? Let's do another. Might as well do it while we're here. Then have to come back to it. It's a bit of a learning curve at the minute for me, as I say. I've not done this before, so I'm kind of I'm feeling my way a bit. There he is. I put him down there, you see. But I'm going to, out of that, I'm going to fashion a handle. Now we've got to throw the body with what's left. With what's left. So These are typically thrown not too finely because they are used out in the campo, you know, in the countryside, in other words, by the manual workers who go out into the fields to do harvesting work and working in the fields. In Spain, I'm talking about rural Spain, and they'll typically take one of these out to work with them, full of water, and hang it up underneath a fig tree, you see. In the shade, but in a breeze, you know. So these work on the basis of the water inside permeates. They're only bisque fired, but the water permeates through the wall of the botijo to the outside, and as it reaches the outside of the botijo, the water, of course, evaporates, and it's the process of evaporation that causes a drop in temperature, which is what cools the water inside. Now this kind of botijo works best. Of course, you have to have only a bisque-fired botijo, so it's porous. It's got to be porous, not like that one there you see on the side. That one is not porous. It's got to be porous, and it works better if the air outside is rather dry. Humid air outside doesn't really. That's where you won't find these in humid climates. They work well in very dry, arid type climates where the humidity is very low. These work very well. So let's just get this body colouring in like this, you see. Bringing it in, and as I bring it in I have to thin it out, you see, because it's so you collar in, but then the wall thickens, so then you've got to pull out the clay a bit more, you see. Yep, the crickets are out there doing their thing. Alright, okay, you put my pinky inside at the last there, pulling that. You see what we're doing here? Let's bring the camera in for this finale. Are we still running? Oh, that's good news. Let me just show you how we finish that top. This is a good training exercise, I think, to do. Let me just cut the top off a little bit. He's got a little bit of a wobble there, hasn't he? So using the needle, straight in and lift. Alright. Putting my finger down, hooking my finger, my pinky, in and to here. You see, so I can now fill the form right here where my finger is. Alright, and now taking that, we've got enough clay there. Alright, I've taken him right across. Yeah, just going to use my throwing stick here just to push down there a little bit now, and use the stick here just to slightly just refining the shape there a touch. Actually, I'm thinking they really ought to be. I'm thinking he's got to give him an air hole, because actually what I want to do is I've got to make. At the moment he's too pointed looking. I want to make him a little bit flatter across the top here. You see, so that's what I'm going to try to do now. It's a bit better, isn't it? See, now just finalising the. That's better. Okay, so now using my throwing stick and using the mirror at the same time to finalise the form, looking for the shape. Okay, I think. La 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 la. Alright, what I'm going to do is down the base here, I'm going to put in a detail. Let's get the camera down there, quick! Quick! Come on, tripod. Okay, let's just zoom in there on the foot. I want you to see what I'm going to do on the foot there, the base, because they get put down and picked up and put down, these things, rather robustly, if you know what I mean. So I'm putting in my throwing stick and I'm cutting in to about like that. All right, now I'm going to put my, let's remove that bit of clay. Put my finger there and then put it in again. You see that? You see what that's achieved? It's given it a and later on I'll fettle that off so it's not got a sharp corner on the right on the edge there. I'm just going to put a pinhole in here just to let it, as it dries, you see it will shrink. And then the air inside gets compressed. So by putting a pinhole in the top, as it shrinks, the air can come out. And then when I'm fettling it off and finishing off, putting on the little boca thing here, and then the other thing on the other side and the handle, I'll just smooth over that. I'll smooth over that. Get rid of that handle. Alright, let's pull back the camera. Well, let's take the camera off the tripod actually and have a look at the form. There it is, you see. It's a fairly satisfying full shape there. Yeah, it's got a mark on it there where I put the boca thing. Yeah, so let's lift him off, put him over there next to the components, los componentes. Yes, just wind this up a touch, something like that. Right, cut off wire. Alright, let's, before we cut him off, just to make him look a bit more pretty, because I touched him with it. Let's just clean that up a touch there. Alright, we'll just straight through. Now he should be pretty easy to lift off. Stop the wheel, clean hands, and lift. There he is. I'll put him there. Alright, I'll put him there, you can see. So there's the botijo, there are the components. Now the handle, arguably you don't have to do it like I've done it. You can pull a handle like I did on the other one. This one had a regular pulled handle, you see, with an impression over the top there, which with one of my impressing wheels. But that was like a regular pulled style handle. So I thought, well, let's try it doing it like that. I don't know if it will work. I'm not really, to be honest, accustomed to doing handles like this, but we'll give it a shot, won't we? We're up for the challenge. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Next time we'll do it different. Well, I can always pull a handle. Alright, there it is, folks. That's the botijo. That's the botijo for today, Friday the 16th of August 2019. Please come and join us for a workshop. Workshops here ongoing into August now. In fact, I think this could be the last workshop in August. I can't remember what the dates are, but look on the website, it'll tell you. And yes, I'm going to have another sale coming up of pots. Also coming up, I want to do a video on cutting off with a cut-off needle and how to do it successfully. A lot of people struggle with that. Main reason they struggle with it as much as anything is because the needle tool that they use is so crappy that it's no wonder they make a crap job of it. If you've got a decent one of these, it just glides in easily and it's easy to whip off the cut-off part. Yes, what else? Yeah, I don't know what else. If you want me to come and teach a workshop in your neck of the woods, wherever that is, give me a shout. To your crew members, whoever they are, wherever they are, and we'll see if we can do that. Okay? Now then, I've got to make a shout out here to somebody. Before I do that, I have one last thing to say before I do the shout out, and that is keep practicing. Thank you, Josh, for sending these. If you fancy a leather key fob with keep practicing written on it, give us a shout. Maybe we'll put them on the Etsy shop. Rather nice, aren't they? Yeah, Josh and his wife, they came on a workshop here back in June, and he made those for me, sent me a bag full of them. So shout out to you, Josh, thank you. Thank you indeed. Keep practicing. I'll see you around. Hasta la vista. Bye for now.